Good morning and welcome to this segment of the program. Inuagata no Sahai is still my name. I am the workforce trainer and business coach. Now, I've repeatedly taught on this platform that performance is a language that is universally understood all over the world. There is no society where they don't understand the language of results. There is no industry where they don't understand the language of performance. British businessman Harold S. Gini said, it is an immutable law in business that words are words, promises are promises, excuses are excuses. Performance is your only reality. Performance is your only reality. But there is an enemy of performance, and that enemy of performance is called workplace procrastination. Procrastination is an enemy of performance. Let me read some definitions of procrastination to you from my training slides here on my device. The first one says, procrastination is the attitude of voluntarily and intentionally delaying an intended course of action despite expecting to be worse off for the delay. Procrastination is the attitude of voluntarily and intentionally delaying an intended course of action despite expecting to be worse off for the delay. Let me read another definition too by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill said, procrastination is the bad habit of putting off until the day after tomorrow what should have been done the day before yesterday. Procrastination is the habit of putting off until the day after tomorrow what should have been done the day before yesterday. And the last definition here says, procrastination is putting off things you should be focusing on right now, usually in favor of doing something that is more enjoyable or that you are comfortable doing. So procrastination is not in any way good for the workplace because it affects performance. When what you are supposed to do the day before yesterday, you are now pushing it forward to, next tomorrow, performance is going to be affected. And that doesn't speak well of your work ethics as an employee or as a team member in that team or in that work environment. And workplace procrastination, one of the ways it manifests itself is through what we call non-work presentism. Non-work presentism. Now, non-work presentism is a situation whereby employees, workers, team members will actually come to work at the right time. They will clock in at the right time. Probably they are to resume work by 8 a.m. and most of them by 7:45, they are already in the office, they're already in the factory. They come in at the right time or even before the time. But the activities they engage in while at work does not add value to the job. Let me read the definition here. It says, non-work presentism is the behavior of employees who engage in personal activities instead of work-related activities while at work. Non-work presentism is the behavior of employees who engage in personal activities instead of work-related activity while at work. And this issue needs to be nipped on the bud so that, productivity and performance can be taken to the next level. We have seen situations whereby many people will come to work at the right time, even before the right time, just like I mentioned. But the activities they engage in does not in any way contribute value to the organization, to the system, to the workplace, to the agency. And that's non-work presentism. And we need to see how we will address it, on this platform so that, you will be able to take yourself to the next level in your job and in your career. Now, one thing about procrastination is this. An act of procrastination reinforces your tendency for more procrastinations. When you procrastinate today, you are training yourself up to find it very easy to procrastinate tomorrow. When you delay on a job, on a task you are supposed to do today, you have just gone to the gym. You have just exercised yourself up to find it easy for you to delay on more tasks of the future. And that is why procrastination must never be tolerated. Baron Pulsifer made this statement. He said, I have met hundreds of people who have made putting off today what can be done tomorrow a science. So procrastination put performance at stake. Write that down. Procrastination put performance at stake. Now, procrastination makes simple tasks to become difficult tasks. And then it makes difficult tasks to become impossible tasks. There is a job you are supposed to do now. you delay on that task, more tasks come, more other responsibility or assignment is not added to that particular task. This task is supposed to be a very simple task that you could have just easily, attend to, and or just, attend to it and get it executed. But because you have delayed it, more responsibility and task is now added to it. That simple task become a very difficult task. And a task that was difficult, which was possible for you to do if you had attended to it at the right time, now becomes an impossible task for you to do, because you are now overcrowded and overburdened with all that responsibility and tasks that needs to be attended to. People that procrastinate, they have some characteristics. One of them is that they always give excuses. It's like they have a bank of excuses they go to make withdrawal from every now and then to explain the reason why they couldn't get the job done. Remember what the British businessman Harold S. Gini said. It is an immutable law in business that words are words, excuses are excuses. Performance is your only reality. Nobody understands the language of excuses. Bring results to the table. Bring value to the table. And to do that, you must learn to overcome procrastination. There are some persons, they have these characteristics of trying to wait for the right mood before they do a task, before they take action on a task or an assignment. They want to feel like it before they do it. Now, the workplace doesn't understand that. You don't have to feel like it before you do it. If you continue to wait for the right mood, you may never get to the mood. Your career may never advance to the next level. So we also find situations whereby some people are always focusing on the past and they don't act on intentions. These are characteristics and traits of people that are always procrastinating. They will also find situations whereby lots of persons always act in terms of wishes and dreams. They keep on building castles in the air without laying any block on the land. So it is very important we, avoid this issue of workplace procrastination, because at the end of the day, it lowers productivity. Those are one of the effects and dangers of procrastination. It lowers productivity, seriously lowers productivity, and then it assassinates business opportunities. It assassinates advancement opportunities. If somebody is given a task in the workplace, and there are jobs he needs to do, and if he does them, doing them will make us ready to seize any business or advancement opportunity that may come our way. But if those tasks are not done, we are not prepared ahead of time to take advantage of those opportunities. We are not prepared ahead of time to leverage on those business advancements, opportunities that may come our way. So it assassinates opportunities. It assassinates business and advancement opportunity. And one bad thing about procrastination is that it creates resentment. How does that happen? If the job you are supposed to do continue to fall on the shoulders of your colleagues, that colleague is not going to be happy with you. That colleague is not going to be pleased with you. And this has become a recurring decimal. This is your task, this is your beat, this is what you are supposed to do. And these things you are supposed to do, every now and then, you keep on making withdrawal from your bank of excuses to explain why you couldn't get the job done. And your colleague, your team members now have to do these tasks. At the end of the day, that staff is not going to be happy with you. It's going to create resentment. It's going to create friction. It's going to create conflict. And that will overall affect the performance of the entire system and organization. So it's very, very important, that you take this issue seriously. And at the end of the day, your career growth is at stake. You are just stifled your opportunity to be able to move to the next level in your career growth. I strongly believe that value has been added to you today. And I'm going to come back next week, Wednesday, to teach you on how you can now overcome workplace procrastination. Now, my phone numbers are 080 66 86 5060. 080 66 86 5060. Then the glow is equally there. Is 080 529 29120. I just take the number one more time. 080 529 29120. I'll be seeing you next week, Wednesday. When I return, I will still remain the amiable. Inoagata no Sahai. God bless you.